What's going on, everybody? It's the Big A Show. Glad that everybody's here to be here at the Big A Show. I'm your host, Big A, Ahdayar Johnson. My co-host is Karev.
What's going on, everybody?
And we have a special guest here. Actually, our first guest on the Big A Show.
Yo, history.
Yeah, we're making history right now. Yeah, all right. What's going on? We got a special guest in the house right now. Yeah, actually, you're actually our first guest. Actually, a longtime friend of mine, personal friend of mine.
Yeah.
A very professional person. I just want to introduce him. He is a superb photographer. Also a audio tech guy. He's also been on MTV. He used to be a part of a group that had their video on Pimp My Ride. That's how far back.
Wow.
Yeah, Pimp My Ride. Yeah, he's an MC. He's a well crafted MC. I have a privilege to have one of my closest friends here.
This guy's about to make me blush.
My man Dav. All right, Dav.
What up?
You're a well accomplished person. I got a lot of well accomplished friends, and you're one of them. So
Yo, appreciate it.
It's definitely it's a pleasure to have you here tonight.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for coming.
Here,
Thanks for.
I
I know you're a busy person too, because you're always doing like 100 things. So just to have you come through the show is a privilege. I appreciate it, bro.
Yo, I had to reach out, man.
Thanks a lot. So I'm sorry, Karev, you do your intro. My apologies.
No, that's all good, man. Representing everybody. This is Karev, owner of Heritage Hip Hop, heritagehiphop.com. We are moving and bringing the best of Jersey talent to the masses. We are the real estate of Jersey hip hop.
Yes, sir. Where can they check you out at on your website?
On the website. www.heritagehiphop.com. Heritage Hip Hop on all social medias and in your playlist.
Yes. So before we get in, we're going to pay these bills. We're going to have have this session for the ad. Here we go. Tired of your student loan debt? Well, you're not alone. Forbes tallied up the student loan debt in America to hit $1.2 trillion. But I have good news. Hundreds of college graduates are using the legal cannabis industry to get themselves out of debt without student loan forgiveness. Legal marijuana sales are at $9 billion, and by 2023, the projections are approximately $20.3 billion. Wouldn't you like to have your student loans disappear within 3 years or less? Send an email to swervecannabis@gmail.com and put student loans in the subject line. Again, that's swervecannabis@gmail.com, and make sure you put student loans in the subject line. All right, and we're back.
That's that beat drop.
Yeah, you like that beat, right? Yeah. Shout out to our producer here, my man Striker here.
Finish him.
Yeah. Striker's in the building. So right now we have Mr. Dav in the building.
Is that a video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're on live.
No warning.
No, not at all. We do. That's what we do. That's what we do here on the Big A Show. You should know. It's all good. That's only that right there. I just want the people to know who we have here. So, being our first guest, of course, introduce yourself, man, because you're a well-established person. I try to give you a decent introduction.
Oh man,
let the people know what you're about, what you do.
Yeah. Well, my name is Dav. I know Ahdayar about 15 years.
Yeah, about 15 years. Yeah.
I'm actually a social worker, man. And Ahdayar know I ain't want to mention that, but I do that. That's my main gig.
Hey, everybody gotta have bread and butter, bro.
And so I've been doing that for a minute, and I really am into photography and stuff on the side.
Yeah.
And so I like photography, audio, visual, stuff like that, man.
Yeah. You do a fantastic job. I'm gonna say, like, I have a couple of friends that are photographers. I'm like, you're top tier. Literally, like, and I have a friend of mine who does video and photography professionally with the NBA, and your shots and his shots are amazing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
And I got another friend of mine who I ran into him at Comic-Con. It's funny, my man Beans. He just got on a blog say as a writer. Shout out to Beans, but Beans has been shooting. You probably see him on the net. Photos by Beans, Beanz. Photos by Beans. He shoots. He's shot all types of celebrities and all types of events. But you guys are amazing. Your shots are definitely amazing.
Oh, I got him.
Yeah, you see him? Yeah, he's easy. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's my man Beans. You know, shout out to my man Beans. So yeah, man, I know this was I know this is kind of short notice. I kind of grabbed you because our original guest kind of gave me the okie doke tonight, but it's all good. Maybe we'll get him in the future, but he was a little too busy. And we had to reschedule.
Drop sound
What
effect.
happened?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's how I feel. But we got somebody just as equal or maybe even superb, a higher talent. Mr.
We got another one of the
Dad.
Avengers. That's all we're gonna say.
Huh?
We got another one of the Avengers. It's all
Yeah. We got an A-lister in the building
no
right now,
equals
man.
Or whatever. We just saving the world.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Karev's in the building right now.
Peace.
Yeah. So I just want to get into just a few things that what you got going on because I know you know we talked previously, prior to the show.
Yeah. Right now, I'm working on website, trying to get this together. It's been I've been had in the stash for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I want to build up portfolio so that when I finally put it out, it would be a good representation of what I do.
Okay.
And so, been working on that. Really just upgrading my equipment, always learning, trying to go out and shoot and just build. It's funny. I was saying to myself, I should have brought my camera.
Yeah, I know. I heard you when you said that. We were walking in here, and you looked around. You said, "I should have brought my camera."
It's like when I go to places and I see certain setups and I see stuff, I'm like, dang, I need to travel that. I need to capture that. So next time, I'm gonna bring it.
Oh yeah. You're more than welcome to come back up here. That's without a doubt. You're more than welcome to come up out here. So, I don't know if you're too familiar. I know you said you listened to the show a couple times, but we have certain segments and stuff. Oh, don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. You already know where you're going.
What am I walking into?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this week on Karev's Road to Exotica 2020.
What?
Exactly. Exotica, y'all.
Exotica. You know, Exotica is the Comic-Con of porn.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's more than just what you think the redundance, but it's a lot more. It's a lot of stuff in
I
there.
have a funny story I'm gonna tell you about that.
Oh, there? Okay. So, Karev, this week,
What's this?
we want to find out. I know last week we were talking about our favorites, and I had the name too.
Okay.
And
you got the name this week?
Oh yeah, man. I had the name last week, Misty Stone.
There you go.
Yeah, I had Misty Stone, and then the other young lady was what? No, you were saying J.D. Fodder. Now you made me.
Jada
Stevens. Jada Stevens was the one. That was the second one.
Right.
But that was off air. We had talked about that. Yeah, that was off air. So, so now.
Yes. What's your question?
So now, if you had an opportunity, to not only do a scene with somebody of your favorite, of course, outside of Jada Fire.
Oh, you gotta answer this.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. Oh, he got nervous. Yeah, I mean, what would be one thing you would look forward to when meeting somebody other than Jada Fire? Because that's all this guy's always talking about, Jada Fire.
That's not true. Well, go ahead.
All right. Well, who else then?
It was Rose Monroe.
Rose Monroe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was the two.
That was my two.
That was your two.
Yeah.
And you're sticking to it.
By far.
You're not letting go.
I got more names. It's whatever though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but we're not doing that. What's your question?
You did some research.
Yeah, of course.
Because before you only had you was trying to come up with it was pulling teeth to get the second name.
Because I am not really.
Yeah, I see. You're not a connoisseur. Yeah, I understand. So, what would be your two favorite actresses that you would want to have a picnic with? Just random stuff that picnic that you wouldn't. That's some random stuff.
Oh, just chill with.
Yes, just chill, like a picnic, like a
the
legit
word
picnic.
picnic in a
A
while.
picnic,
Yeah,
exactly.
Picnic.
That's why that's why we're thinking out of the box here. We're not doing like the norm. The picnic. Yeah, if you and what would you do? What would you have? Two porn stars
chill with
that you would have a picnic with.
Lisa Ann, because she does fantasy sports, and I would like to know.
Hold on. You pulled a new name?
Yeah, because she does fantasy sports.
Okay.
Said I would chill with.
Yeah, have a picnic, like a legitimate hangout picnic.
I would
Eat.
like them. I would go chill with Lisa Ann for how, like I said, if I chill with a porn star, I mean, sex is gonna be on the mind. Of course, that's their job.
Yeah, well that's their 9 to 5.
Yeah, that's my goal. I would want to meet people who are in the industry who actually did something either outside of it to fortify a name or
Okay.
use it to their benefit. And since she took porn into fantasy sports and runs her own like fantasy sports network,
Okay.
that interests me.
Wow. Okay, that was actually an interesting answer.
It really was.
I was like, where is he going with this one?
Yeah,
Where is he going with this one? I like that.
Yeah, I want to build with entrepreneurs.
I like
So
that.
that's somebody I would build with.
Okay,
I would
yeah.
chill.
So okay, all right. So if you had the opportunity to meet Miss Lisa Ann,
Yeah.
because I know somebody who knows Lisa directly.
Ain't that great? I don't.
Yeah, but I actually know somebody who's in the music industry who knows Lisa. Lisa is her personal friend.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, she's my she's
She's your personal friend?
No, my friend who I know
Your personal friend knows
from the
Lisa
music
Ann,
industry.
your
Yes,
personal friend.
is personal friends with Lisa. Like I can pick up the phone and text you. Like pick up the phone, call you, or pick up the phone, call Dav, whenever.
Right.
Like yo, whatever, blah blah blah. Like yeah, she can do the same thing.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, so I might be able to.
Oh, I'm about to say, please don't have no porn stars call my house, man.
Luscious Lacey on the
Nah,
phone.
bro.
Dad,
Nah. Don't worry, bro. Calm down. You're safe in here. You're safe in here. You're safe
Yeah, it's all
here.
about me. I'm taking the
joking,
shot.
man.
Yeah. No pun intended. Yeah.
Pause.
You said it.
You took it there.
Pause.
Disgusting.
Pause. So
yeah.
So you.
That's one.
Well, what about you? If you had somebody of the adult industry, Dav, who would you have as just a picnic?
The face
No,
said
nothing.
it all.
Nothing.
The face said it all. Shout out to everybody checking in on the show. This is crazy.
everybody,
Guys trying to set me up right
everybody.
now.
Listen, you're part of the show
Guys
right
really
now.
trying to set me up.
You're part of the show right now.
Uh,
Speaking to the mic, sir. Yo, I love how our producer's like, hell no, I'm not talking. I'm not
he
answering
tried-
it. Yo, he ran
he
away
seemed
from
like
this
he seen
man.
my ring. I'm like this man.
Yeah,
Bro,
Striker ran from. He ran from us.
bro, I'm be honest. I
Anybody,
don't be
just-
knowing like the last,
Just
the
like
last one
nothing
the
inappropriate.
last name I knew,
Nothing
like
inappropriate.
I could throw you, it will say Janet Jackman.
Janet
Oh, Lil Kim joint. Get money.
Jackman.
Yo, that's your grandma. Like,
Wow.
She old. Like,
Oh, okay. Well,
She's an old
shout out to
man.
Dav because I don't know who the hell.
grandmas.
I don't be looking up
Heather Hunter.
porn stars' resume.
Heather.
Nah,
Nah,
I don't-
that's
Lil' Kim.
somebody.
Heather
That's
Kim
him.
shot them out.
Heather Hunter would be somebody I would
Kim
love to
shot them
have
out on her
a
first album,
sit down
remember?
because she's a business person. She's actually she has when she stepped away from the adult industry, she actually started doing entrepreneur stuff, and she's really been behind like the camera, actually doing photography. Actually,
Didn't dude from NWA do that too?
Yeah, big DJ Yella. He did the
Yeah,
beat.
he did.
He
He
did
made
the
money
beats.
on porn, right?
yeah.
Smacking off to funkadelic beats and samples.
Yeah.
Yella, you
So
thank him for
so
that.
your answer would be Janet Jackman.
Yeah, man, that's the. Yeah, I mean,
Why?
I
Because
know Heather Hunter.
why? Well, I'm just curious. Why? Because he said because she's in the fantasy football, Lisa Ann. Why would
No,
Janet
like,
Jackman?
That was like when that was a chick I knew back in the day.
I just somebody you would want to meet, basically,
Nah,
per se.
Yeah, I don't know anybody
Any
like,
else? Yeah.
currently like that. Like I don't.
Yeah, I'll be too afraid to just meet people in porn right now.
Why? They're regular people. I mean,
You're
I've met plenty of porn stars.
That's what's up. You're a media person. This is new to me, so that's cool. You're expanding the realm of media.
Yeah, of course.
Me, I just wonder about the person who goes to like a porn convention, gets starstruck. Like, how does that happen? It's like I love
Yeah,
your work.
yeah. I seen a few. I seen a few. I was like, wow.
like I see what he did to you.
Yeah. Right. I was like, I know what your boobs look like, yeah, but I didn't say it out loud. But you know, that's the random stuff you think about.
I know what your moves are like. So,
Yeah, so that's the random stuff that you see. You know, you say. But anyway,
have you seen somebody go to there and got like starstruck? Like there's like,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
really?
yes, I have. I actually went to this past Exotica, and I seen a guy like I was standing there walking by my friends, trying to find my friends, and there was like a Browsers had their like little Browsers, a production company for those who don't know. Browser had their setup, and it was a female performer. The guy that was randomly standing there next to me saw her and he was like, he really gasped. And I looked and I was like, what? And I was like, oh, okay. But then he also gasped because she pulled her breasts out, and they were bare, but she had to turn around because she's taking a picture with somebody, so she wanted her breasts to be exposed, but she covered up. You can't have your nipples showing there because they it doesn't matter who you are, they'll escort you out of the building. So women had their pasties over and everything else like that. So he's like gasped, and I was like, well, I was thinking like, damn, bro, you never seen some titties before, but all right, whatever. And when he saw, he was like, he was going crazy. He was happy about it, and I was like, all right. So, but yeah. I'd seen people get really crazy over stars. One of my friends, quick story. One of my friends saw what's his name, Mr. Marcus. She saw Mr. Marcus and lost it. She was like, oh my God, it was Mr. Marcus. I'm like, what? It took me a second. I was like, oh, Mr. Marcus.
Why do I know that?
Mr. Marcus is a well-known performer.
I don't know no men in porn, so it doesn't matter.
Well, she said his name and she lost it.
I don't even one trying to become a rapper. What was it?
Oh, the dude that like Lloyd Banks.
Yeah, the big jewels.
Yeah. He was.
I remember the song.
Yeah.
It was a song.
Bruh. Yeah.
It was a rap song, bro.
Yeah, I can't think of it. I can't. He was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Moving on.
He was in the trend.
Word.
Yeah. All right. So, oh man. Oh, so in the more craziness of the Popeye, of the Popeye craze, there was a prisoner who had somebody smuggle a Popeye sandwich in the prison. And not only did he have the sandwich, he was bold enough to take a picture.
Of course he was.
And post it on his Twitter and his Snapchat feed.
Cat's a hero.
And it went viral. It went viral.
Guy's a hero.
I'm telling. First of all, shout out to Popeye for all this exposure. This like free marketing. All the craze.
I hate Popeyes.
Yeah. What's
I
up?
haven't eaten that chicken, bro.
You haven't?
I don't have nothing to get. I haven't. Like Popeyes, up until the sandwich, and this like I used to like every now and then go there.
Yeah.
I haven't been there, yo. Like I don't want to deal with this.
Yo, shout out to the Popeyes in Perth, boy. They have the Tuesday special. They know me in there. But anyway, hey, just keep it around.
The chicken sandwich connects.
Yo, just keep it around. Oh man, but yeah, I was just trying to. I don't know why this is not working. Huh? Oh yeah, we're about to go to break. I'm sorry, we're having too much fun in here. Tired of the student loan debt? Well, you're not alone. Forbes tallied up the student loan debt in America. All right, we're back. I'm sorry, we're having a little too much fun here. Yo, Swerve Cannabis, you gotta love it. Wow. So anyway, in more crazy news, shout out to Myles Garrett to be the only football player to get so angry that he would take off the opposing person's helmet, and not only take the helmet off, because that's happened in football plenty of times, but he took it off and used it as a weapon and almost knocked the rival's quarterback out, completely making sure that he does not only finish this season and lose out a lot of money, but possibly most of next season too.
They ain't gonna suspend him for that long.
You don't think so?
Nah, they can't. The quarterback tried to pull his head off.
Yeah,
can't do that either.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I want to talk about this because now you bring up a good point, and a lot of people haven't really touched on this. Is the fact that Mason Rudolph was the quarterback on the Pittsburgh Steelers. He got tackled. It wasn't a late hit, but it was a full on tackle and slam, and his first reaction was, because he felt he was disrespected, that he grabbed Myles Garrett's face mask and yanked his head down in the process of laying down on the ground. And then he also kicked the man in his private area.
Exactly.
He kicked him in a private area, which actually started the whole Myles Garrett. I say assault. That's the word. I don't want to use the word assault because football is an aggressive sport. So I want to go as far as saying that he retaliated. That's all. He retaliated. He was attacked and he retaliated.
Well, can I say this?
All right. Well, one at a time.
So who you want to go?
Go ahead, Karef.
I'll just say this. The hell with football.
Okay.
Miles Garrett is going into my Hall of Fame. Caress Dr. Evil, best villains in the world. Him, Kanye West, and Donald Trump were the first three. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wow.
Yes, smacked that man in the head with his helmet. He tried to kick you in the balls. He ran behind his lineman and tried to hit him again.
Okay.
His boy comes in and hits him. It was a melee. Being that I go to Giants and Jet games every day and I see unquality football and I see fights that are the best parts of the game, I firmly enjoyed that game for the fight. Thank you, Miles Garrett.
Wow.
I thought I'd go for me just for Miles Garrett. Make sure he's taken care of.
You know what? Let me, Dav, go ahead, and then I'll make my point. Go ahead.
I mean, I'll just say real quick. Everybody, I watched the game. People say it's a late hit. I'm like, you can't. Listen, it's football. I play football.
I play football too.
Yeah,
we all here. We've all here.
You know
play football.
Dudes are flying around. Everybody from a couch, he should have known the ball was out. Man, people tackle with their face down.
Yep.
He ain't know that man had the ball. You can't pull a dude helmet off, and then when he get up and he get mad if you kick him in the balls, he pull helmet off. He pulled a Mason Rudolph helmet off.
No.
The ultimate sign of
Mason Rudolph snatched
he
Miles Garrett by the face mask.
He tried to pull it, and
tried to pull it up.
Yeah.
So Miles Garrett gets up, pulls Mason Rudolph's helmet off.
Yes.
Now, Garrett's standing there. The lineman is holding Garrett.
Yeah.
Rudolph gonna run at Garrett and start trying to hit him.
Exactly.
What am I going? If I'm sitting there and somebody's holding me and somebody come to hit me, my natural reaction is I'm gonna swing.
Just defend yourself.
I don't think he did it on purpose. I think he just thought this dude is attacking me, and he just swung, and he didn't.
He wasn't thinking.
He wasn't thinking. I got something in my hand. He was thinking, yo, get this dude away from me.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, and you when you playing football, there's mad adrenaline. Like,
yes, it is.
So people say, what I can think.
Nah,
listen, you can't think that way from a couch.
Exactly. and I would say this from playing from the perspective of being a defensive tackle. When you're hitting somebody, you're not thinking, I want to make sure that I'm not gonna hurt this guy. You're thinking, I'm trying to drill through this person's spine. You know what I mean? You're thinking maliciously because that's how you're taught, that's how you practice, and that's how you want to make sure this person's not going to get up. You're not trying to literally kill the person, but you're trying to take him down. Now, that's what he did, and Mason Rudolph felt like he went too far and beyond. My only gripe about this whole situation is everybody but Mason Rudolph got in trouble.
Right? Yeah.
Now, they never went back to him kicking a guy in the private area, which was the instigation of the whole situation right there. Had he not kicked him, it wouldn't have went that far.
True.
It wouldn't have went that far because there's been plenty of plays I can even go back to showing you from quarterbacks to defensive tackles where the quarterback might have yanked the guy's face mask or whatever, and it never escalated into that far. But when you kick somebody and when you assault somebody on the football field and everybody's egos and adrenaline and aggression is going, you're going to get something like that. It's going to happen. Now, not that far. I didn't expect that to go that far. You can't take a helmet.
It's hard to say you can't swing the helmet or something like that. That's hard.
I agree.
You could kill a man.
Because I got scared when I first saw it. And
I was like, oh, no.
Yo, I thought he could have broke his neck. I thought he could have broke his neck when he hit his head like that.
Hey, life goes on.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think Miles Garrett's real issue was somebody tried to kick him in the balls. He had a grown man holding him while another man trying to finesse him on the side.
Exactly.
That right there, I'm swinging helmets too. I'll take the fine.
Yeah.
I can't argue.
No man's gonna hold me while another man is attacking me.
Yeah. I feel the same way. So
Cash App $Miles Garrett.
So the next big thing in the news. Yesterday, we touched on it last time, but we didn't go into it. Your boy Kanye West.
I thought we were gonna talk about Kaepernick first. Should we doing sports?
Yeah. Well, you want to go on Kaepernick?
I mean, take it.
All right. Well. So this past weekend, Colin Kaepernick got an opportunity to display his talent.
He put himself back on the slave auction.
Yeah, in front of the football,
the good old boy,
the football coaches over the weekend in Atlanta. The only problem is, he felt that, one, it was on short notice, which it was actually, and it wasn't on the proper day because the average, if you go back in history and you check it out, tryouts for most teams are actually done on Tuesdays. not on Saturdays, because most teams are already prepping for the next day's game,
Right.
which is Sunday, or which they're preparing for Sunday or Monday, or they just had a game on Thursday. So you don't usually get a chance or an opportunity to do anything display wise on a Saturday. You do it on a Tuesday, where teams, more than likely, you have more teams who may be interested in an athlete, do that on a Tuesday. So he felt first disrespected like that. Then he also went as far to also do an actual display, but wasn't under the guidelines that the offer was put out there for him. And he actually caught a lot of backlash, actually unfortunately from one prominent person in ESPN. I couldn't believe it, but
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith, yeah. So, correct. What do you have to say about that?
All I'm going to say about this is it was a setup from the door. If you really understand the business of football, not the game of football.
Okay.
Like I said, I work around NFL people and things like that. So I've seen the "Make America Great Again" attitude all around this whole situation.
Yes,
Put
I have.
Cap in the body bag.
Yes.
We don't want him on our team. Stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
When I look at the business of football, and the NFL says we've never done this for a person ever before, because nobody in the NFL history has ever had the balls to do what Colin Kaepernick has done.
Wow.
So that's a precedent right there. Not saying nobody ever protested.
Okay.
They never took it to there's such a financial political crescendo.
Yes, and won,
Yeah.
like he did. Cap actually won. For those who don't know, who are not abreast on the story, actually Colin Kaepernick took the NFL to court and actually won.
I don't think he
They
won.
did a settlement.
Is the thing that bothers me.
Well, he took a settlement, but in actuality, they didn't want it to continue with the bad publicity. That's what the NFL didn't want. So they rather settle,
Which makes them guilty in the long run.
exactly,
Yes,
and undisclosed amount to Colin Kaepernick. And a part of the guidelines were because then you had this thing saying that Jay-Z was a part of it.
Yeah.
He may have, but
knew that from the
if you go back to it, in the actual explanation the day that the settlement happened, ESPN actually reported that he would now have an opportunity to have a display of talent, which was the opportunity this past weekend
Right.
of his skills. So now then you have people writing a story saying, oh, Jay-Z was kind of behind it, when he might have been, but according to ESPN, that was also part of the contract with the money that he was actually going to get an opportunity to show his skill set and have an opportunity to get back into the NFL.
But let's talk about
With the settlement.
Back to the business of the NFL.
Okay.
Let's think about this.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold,
Yes,
which means it's the end of the year.
absolutely.
It's on a Saturday
Mm-hmm.
when most teams are putting in preps for the team that they're at, and they're already on their travel plans.
Yep.
Most scouts that evaluate talent are already evaluating college kids on a Saturday because it's a Saturday game.
Exactly.
Schedule.
So they're not even available.
Right. So you're just sending some people from the staff to see it when the majority of people who are high level are going to be at the college games, which is kind of a setup to me. Also, if a guy has to bring his own private camera crew because he doesn't trust the media that you're bringing to show what happened or to spin a narrative, that's an issue. And then to put in paperwork, we're giving you this contract. I mean, we're giving you this tryout, but this doesn't mean that you have a job and you can't sue us for anything else.
Exactly.
Put that in there.
Yeah.
That's a little weird to me because then they should have waited till next year and
Yeah.
let him come out with
Exactly.
everybody
That's
else.
the setup.
Exactly. Yeah. Or during the pro days when they have unsigned talent that come in, because there are a lot of unsigned talent that display their skill set, like guys that meet the age requirement and health requirement and pass their physicals. They actually have like regular guys like you and I. If you're physically fit right now, they would allow you to go and show your skill set, and then you have an opportunity to possibly get signed. And there, every year there's at least a couple that actually come off the street that actually get an opportunity to play for a team. Some don't make it no farther than a practice squad, and some actually make an actual spot on the team. But like Karev said, this was actually I looked at it also like a setup. The main thing is, look, if you really wanted the guy to show his skills, you would have put him on a proper day on a Tuesday, where everybody else around would have had enough time after their recent game or coming off a bye. They could send a representative to take a look at him, a proper representative, not somebody that's on a low level. They would have sent a high level representative scout
Where were they going to have
to watch him.
Was that the tryout?
The tryout would have been anywhere that the NFL
How about
desired.
Indianapolis?
But that's
Where
why
they
they
had a camp.
didn't want to. They
Nah,
didn't
of
wanna
course.
have that.
Nah, they didn't want it.
They
But-
wanted They wanted a stadium that the team wasn't gonna be there.
Exactly.
Like they didn't want they could have done it on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But if you take him anywhere on a Tuesday, that place is a media place.
Exactly.
People are
Exactly.
planning for games. They say put it on a Saturday. We can send a couple people,
Yeah.
on the staff to go check it out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the main staff is up somewhere else. And what's his name? Arthur Blank. He said, yeah, use the Falcons Stadium. Falcons were on the road.
Yeah.
It made sense. What didn't make sense to me, like you said, was that contract. That don't make sense when people try to slip stuff in at the last second.
last second.
You know it's shady.
Yeah.
That's where Colin
Congress does.
Kaepernick messed up.
Yeah.
Because he should have just exposed that and let the NFL have egg on their face and explain themselves.
Yeah.
Instead of.
But
doing
he
his
wouldn't have
own
been able
thing.
to have his workout unless
Nah.
he signed it. That's why he did
Yeah.
it himself.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what he did.
but you can do it yourself, but always put the onus back on the enemy, not on yourself.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, man. So I feel like it was a dirty deal, but we got to pay these bills. Here we go. Tired of your student loan debt? Well, you're not alone. Forbes tallied up the student loan debt in America to hit $1.2 trillion. But I have good news. Hundreds of college graduates are using the legal cannabis industry to get themselves out of debt without student loan forgiveness. Legal marijuana sales are at $9 billion, and by 2023, the projections are approximately $20.3 billion. Wouldn't you like to have your student loans disappear within 3 years or less? Send an email to swervecannabis@gmail.com and put student loans in the subject line. All right, we're back. So, yeah, we touched on Colin Kaepernick. Now we want to touch on what we were also shout out to Karev. Karev is over here vibing right now.
Yeah, I love music.
Yeah, word.
Shout out to Stanley Ipkiss. We need some of his beats on here.
Yeah, we do. You need to reach
Stan,
out.
what's going on? We need
See
some
if we can get
beats.
some beats from Stan, man.
Yeah.
So now, speaking of music,
Yeah.
your boy Kanye West.
Yeah, let's have a moment of silence. Kanye West is the new Darth Vader of hip hop. I love what he's doing. Kanye West is the bad guy who's taking over the game. Shout out to Jesus for the tax break.
Wow.
That's what he said. He said he got a tax break. Shout out to Jesus. I got a gift.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow. So, all right, for those who don't know, who may not be in the loop, Kanye West is allegedly, it's been reported that he's going to be making he's actually going to make another
Jesus
album.
is King 2 with Dr. Dre.
Yes.
Andre
And Mr.
Compton.
Yeah.
NWA.
You take the words literally out of my mouth right now.
Sonic.
Yeah. So I mean, first of all, I'm trying to equate of course Dr. Dre has done more than just hip hop production.
Yeah.
He's done quite a bit and from different genres of music. I'm not familiar with anything he's done with gospel, so I'm thinking this actually might be his first taking a stab at it.
That's what Kanye said he wanted to do.
I mean, that's not even my issue with it. So
Nah, and that's what he.
I don't say. Honestly, I don't have an issue. I'm just
he said,
like,
no,
wow.
What you go the Olstein stage? He said, I'm trying to get all these producers, and I'm trying to, bring them back to God, and I'm trying to make these, make this music, and I'm trying to help, bring these guys to make maybe music they haven't made before. I'm all wait and see on this.
Okay.
I'm not jumping
I'm not. Let me clear. First of all, I'm bringing it up because it's news, and I'm I want to hear everybody's perspective.
No, I'm not saying you jumping.
Okay. I just want to clear it because I don't want to be looked at.
Nah. I'm just saying in general.
I know you are correct.
Nah, there's a lot. There's a lot of people that are talking about him, and not even young kids. It's all my parents are talking about Kanye West.
Wow. That's a different generation.
And discussing what he's doing and discussing so they're having conversations. It's one of those things that I say. It depends on. It comes down depends on what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
What you believe and what your values are. If you believe that Kanye is could be another example of God plucking somebody out of what the foolish thing, another foolish thing, to shame the wise people that say, you can't do that. He's not the kind of person that you should use to lead a revival. You don't know. And so if that's what you believe, then you can look at Kanye and you say, you know what, I'm not going to take a hard stance here or there because for me, I've been on both sides of that.
Okay.
Saying,
well, people people explain it who don't know you. Explain that. Explain what you mean.
Who don't know the things that you're going through. They may see you on both sides of a situation. They may.
Well, I want you to explain your background because you're speaking from a background of an MC.
Well, yeah, I'm an MC.
And what kind of rap did you do? What kind of?
I did different. I did both kind of. I used to rap when I was in college. I did regular what you would normal see in a rap. Then. I'm Christian. I got saved. Then I started doing Christian theme rap. I don't like the title.
I know you don't, but it just gives a better background on your perspective.
My raps were more Christian theme. I did that for years. And people on both sides. It's I've never been the kind of person to run around and beat anybody over the head with what I believe, but I will have a conversation. I do respect, where everybody comes from. I'm just saying that if, for me, and what I'm seeing in Kanye and what I'm listening to, and versus I went through this with Mace.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
we actually had that conversation back in the day.
So I'm looking at this combo when I was thinking of Mace. And I'm okay, Mace came back, and I'm like, wow. Mace is getting saved, Mace is doing this, and because it was when I was doing Christian music, there was a whole conversation there about what kind of music is he gonna make when he comes back, and and I was curious, nobody knows. But when I heard his album, it was still a lot of I'm still flashy, I'm saved, but I got this money Cadillac, I'm driving these Benz, so I'm listening, I'm like still not okay, but down the line. Like Bob said, his fruit, it whether up. Where is he now? And that's what I'm saying. You don't know. Kanye, I listen to Kanye album. I'm like, ooh, some of what he's saying sound genuine. There's some stuff that you can't. There's some emotions you can't fake.
Okay.
There's certain things that if you believe in spirit, there's certain things you just can't say. You're not going to just say and be saying this because there's consequences for that.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is I'm waiting. I'm taking a wait and see approach because what he's doing is the same thing I did when I first got saved. I was making music in prisons. I was going to different churches. I was walking on the streets and talking to people, feeding people. So I can't judge a man and say, well, just because where he is in life, he couldn't go through the same experience that I had. So that would make me a hypocrite. I'm not gonna do that. But if somebody else, if Crab come in and say, man, look, it's BS. Hey man, it's all about a point of view.
Speaking of such, Karev, what is your perspective on it? Because I seen you've been very animated. For those who are listening here who can't see Karev, and for those who don't know Karev is a very animated person, regardless of any conversation. Yeah. Anyway, so your perspective on this.
My perspective is I'm not judging Kanye West on what he's saying. I rather look and see what a man does. The purpose of faith is not to expose it; it's to be consistent in your values and your walk. So I want to watch and see where this goes because I think this is one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Kanye West is the Joker to me. This is Dark Knight all over again. I'm going to keep it real to you because he has a theme. His theme is that he's the greatest artist ever. Okay. And if there was a new Bible, he'd be one of the most pivotal people in it. So he's walking that character. Okay. This character was laid way before Jesus is king. And if you're a Kanye fan,
yes, I am.
You understand how this is coming about, and you're really interested in where this is going to go.
Yes,
because first of all, the album's trash. It was garbage.
Wow, you don't like it. No, so I like it. So two different perspectives right now. So you personally, I know we've had conversations. You told me you didn't like it at all.
I don't like it.
Dav, this is the first time you and I actually are talking about it. What do you think about it?
I'll explain. I like the album, and I'll explain this why. Because I stopped looking for Kanye. I stopped listening to Kanye music for even lyrics and for Kanye is about vibes to me.
Yes, I agree. We all agree about that.
It's a different vibe. It's a different mood.
Yes.
So I started listening to Kanye differently. After. Was it Graduation?
Yeah.
After,
I love that album.
After that,
I love that album.
He got less lyrical, like he wasn't the the same dude. He started off and he went into more like creating these moods and these vibes.
Yes.
So that's how I listened to his album. So as a vibe, I'm listening and I'm like, man, like this vibe it's a consistent vibe.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you can't fake, like if you're the type of musician Kanye is, and Kanye he feels stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's one of them dudes that, and I like I said, I feel like he's like me. You walk into a room sometimes and you feel somebody's anger. You don't even like, or you feel people. Yeah. You can walk into them, you're like, dag, like somebody's talking to you. You're like, yeah, what's wrong with you, man? Like, you good?
Yeah, you okay?
Like, you can feel these vibes from people sometimes when you in tune to that.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Kanye, I'm listening to this album and I'm like, as a vibe, I'm like, this is like okay, but as a hip hop person,
mm-hmm.
The album isn't perfect. Like I gave it maybe like a B or something.
A B, okay.
Because there's certain songs on there
that high.
No, I'll tell you why. Because there's certain songs on there that I say, okay, this reminds me of Kanye. This is Kanye's sound here.
Okay.
Okay, this is Kanye. Okay, this sounds like an 808s and Hearts. Okay.
Well,
the reason I guess for me is I remember being in that transition of, okay, I'm making this kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm saved. I got Chris. So now it's this kind of music because I can't at the time I'm like I can't. It's not vibing with me. So
okay.
I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not fully here. Where am I going? Like who am I as this person, this new person, and as this new artist?
Okay.
Because I'm somebody different now. I'm not the same dude. I'm different.
Mm-hmm.
Like so now it's like, how do you reconcile that? I feel like that's from a music perspective.
Yeah.
That's where Kanye's album is.
Okay.
I think it's a mashup of a bunch of things because I don't think he know what he's doing right now. I think it's just everything's in the air. He's surfing the wave.
Yeah,
This is a mood. Everything he's creating right now, it's a vibe, it's a mood, and he is one of those people that he feels.
Yes, he's very emotional. Very emotional.
So I'm want to see where this vibe takes him.
Yeah.
So I think the next album will be better than this one.
I think that I agree with you. I was thinking the same thing. Correct, I see you. I was thinking the same thing, that it's definitely it's gonna build. Every album that he ever started, he's always built off of it. If it wasn't good per se, he's innovated it and listened. And he's a perfectionist. He's one of those people who drives himself literally crazy over it. Like
First album is Jesus too.
Yeah, yes. I actually have to agree with you that album. But what's weird? He has certain stuff on there I actually like that it's weird sounding, but I actually like. It's only like 2 or 3 tracks. No, I want to say 3 songs on the album that I actually like.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan. I have all his music, and that was the actual. That was the album that I actually like. It took me a while to really, really, really like let that like soak in for me to really really like it. You know what I mean? Outside of the radio cut that he had that was very popular. That kind of sucked everybody into thinking that the whole album was kind of on that same vibe. And when we listened to the album, it was like, what the hell is this? Yeah, it was quite different. But Karev, I see you're agitated, you're ready to answer. Well, I want to hear your input. What's going on?
That's the bottom line. Everything that Dav said is 100% correct.
Okay.
I feel exactly the same way. That's why I say he's full of shit.
Okay, it's full of shit.
Me or Kanye?
No. No, not you, bro. Nah, he's talking about Kanye.
I did it on purpose.
Nah, he's not saying you full of shit.
But no. This is the thing. Yeah, as a man, especially he's a man dealing with mental issues. That's why I called him the Joker, because that last Joker movie dealt with mental issues.
Yes, he did.
And it was the culmination of building a
Hold
character.
on, real quick. You saw the new Joker?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I thought you saw the new Joker.
I did the synopsis because
okay.
I'm a psychology major. You know how we
Yeah.
Love that movie. Dude.
Yeah, I will.
Yo, that movie's really, really dope, by the way.
But let me get to the point.
Okay.
The point is that psychological character was built off of trauma, experience, loss, gain, hurt, everything. All we talk about with Kanye is the loss of his mom, the stress of a woman. He has a woman that's a porn star, basically.
Her woman was a porn star? Oh, his wife. Yeah, I'm gonna say what?
No disrespect to her. That's
no. I understand what you're saying, but
kids dealing with money issues, stress, racism. That's the typical story of a man of color in this country.
Okay.
Here's the difference, though. Kanye West, when given a platform, is like, yo, who can I say? He's like the
Uncle Rock. No, I'm
nah,
sorry.
Uncle Rock. He's like the Lex Luthor of hip hop.
Why you say Lex Luthor?
Because
He's a mastermind.
He's a megalomaniac, though. He feels his mind is bigger than the world, and that's why he must save it from the alien, which has come to make humanity look weak. Kanye West has always said he was here to change the hip hop culture, because whatever he does, he's going to make it cool and make everybody follow him.
Yes, and he said that when he first came out with College Dropout.
Yes,
he said that, and it actually, I believe he was actually quoted on that on The Art of 16 Bars. I have that DVD. He was actually, that's when he was still wearing a backpack.
And he said, I'm going to make it cool to wear blazers when you rhyme on stage.
Yep.
He said, everybody's going to follow me. To the point where I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the new Jesus of hip hop.
No, Yeezus.
No, Yeezus. So,
Yeezus.
All right, Yeezus. See, so even that. So he's making his own title.
So talking Antichrist stuff.
Yeah, here we go.
So listen.
Yeah, we sparked something up here.
Perked up.
Yeah, I saw you spark up. Here we go.
So now listen.
Okay.
He did a gospel album.
Uh-huh.
Am I angry that he did a gospel album? No. Did anybody get on Snoop when he did his gospel album with 60 tracks?
That album was fire, though.
Yo, sidebar. Snoop album was actually dope. Snoop album was dope.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Karev, I know you don't like it. He has some. You know what I didn't like about Snoop album is how he was rejected by the gospel scene.
I mean, he was doing something crazy like a week ago.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, just like you said,
clout chasers. We invites the Instagram chick to come to his room. That does look a little
crazy.
I
mean, listen.
But that's Snoop Dogg.
But wait, you go on a press run to support your album. What run was there of the gospel album?
But see, that's another reason why I look at the before, I look at the after, I look at Mace before, I look at the after, I look at Snoop Dogg, I look at the after, and I look at Kanye, and I'm like, hey, look at what he doing. He got people wearing. I know that beat is crazy.
Yeah. He's ready to spit for a second, yeah. But no. You make a clear point. You make a very clear point.
Let me say this real quick, because this is the most important point about how I'm looking at Kanye's album. The music was trash.
Okay.
You talking about vibes, and he's at the beginning of his walk. So I will not criticize his walk. I can only look at how he's projecting the walk. And my biggest criticism is I've never seen people come to Christ and have to partner with people who reject Christ to bring people to Christ. Joel Osteen is one on the Larry King show and talk about Christ may not be the only way to God. He doesn't believe that. He's teaching the Bible when the Bible clearly says something else.
I agree.
So then I can't criticize Kanye for that. I will look at him as a man and say, okay, this is where you are now. I'm going to patiently see where you go, because consistency and experience is the best teacher of men, not opinions.
All right.
All
right. Yeah, we're getting there. So that's cool. I mean, personally, I think it was a good album. It wasn't a great album.
To you.
And I feel like, you know what? At the end of the day, we're gonna see what it is. We're gonna find out exactly his real motives, and if it's ulterior motives or if it's sincere, we'll find out. You know, we can't be the judger of any man's heart or his sincerity. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I mean, he may look crazy right now, but I mean, like when they feel they have something good and they want to share with people, and they're trying to put people in a positive mindset.
God forbid that man made that album and was trying to be a joke about it, because some of the stuff he was saying in that album, man, I would never do that. Yeah. Even if I don't, like I say, even if I don't believe in certain things that other people, I'm like, I still ain't running out there just trying. I will do this. No, not me.
Yeah. So that's all. That's how I feel about that. I mean, at the end of the day, we can't judge a person by what we see and our experiences. We just got to see it and watch it for what it really is.
Take it for what it is.
You know what I mean?
But to everybody out there, if that's what you believe, Jesus is the King, and we all say respect your faith, respect your religion, respect your truth, and live it to the best of your ability. And
True.
That's it.
True.
Yeah.
True. We're that. But it's first of all, it's been a pleasure as always. It seems like we never have enough time to go in everything that we have here, every topic.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
Yeah, you want to give a shout out? Go ahead, give a shout out.
Shout out to Carmelo Anthony. First game back tonight with the Blazers.
Yeah, shout out to Carmelo getting signed
back in the league.
He got Wow.
Carmelo's getting at least 8 points tonight.
Shout out to Carmelo Anthony making it back. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony making it back into the NBA.
That's right.
Yes, that was one of the biggest things that happened. Shout out to that.
Another guy who's blackballed.
Yeah, by the NBA, but he's back. He's back.
Carmelo,
He's
you
back.
know how to get off the bench, bro.
Yeah, word.
They benched him for that Trayvon hood first.
Yeah. But
another show, another time.
Yes, we can go into another time. But again, this is a Big A show with your host Big A, and we have Karev, the co-host.
Shout out to you,
Heritage Hip Hop, and shout out to our special guest tonight, Dav, for being here and being a part of our conversation in the show.
Thank you.
Plug your group.
Yeah. Plug your information, what you do for everybody out there.
Yeah, man. You can get me on Instagram. That's a eclectic perspective. I know it's long.
Spell it for the people, please, sir.
Oh my God.
Look. I know. Nah, you know what? Yeah, because it's Instagram and the business stuff. Look. ECCLECT. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do
you
that.
know what you
I ain't
need
gonna
to,
do that.
you know what you sounded like. You know that.
Because you know what?
No, remember Colson when he was explaining the shield and then it abbreviated with shield. That's what you need to do. You need abbreviation. You need abbreviation.
It's crazy, man. You gotta figure that joint out. It is what it is, yo.
You put that on at the end. I'm ready to choke the producer right now. You wait to put this on? I didn't think you even got this one. Yo, I'm ready. We're gonna fight after the show. Anyway, Karev, give the folks, your good folks, your information, and I'll give mine.
Everybody, look for the world premieres on www.heritagehiphop.com. Right now, we are showcasing Gail Campbell, You Don't Know Love. We're showcasing Out the Mud musical groups, BC Era mixtape, and the Jersey playlist featuring 4 of the hottest MCs in Jersey. You don't know who they are? Go to the website and get it. We are Heritage Hip Hop everywhere, every social media, and tune in or get plugged out.
All right, and I'm your host, Big A, Ahdayar. You can find me on the net at AHDAYAR. Again, that's AHDAYAR. Be careful what you may find. If you see something crazy, I plead the fifth. So I'm glad everybody's out here checking us out. This is the Big A Show. Check us out next time, and you never know who will be in the house. We'll have some crazy stuff going on, and we'll also continue to Karev's road to Exotica 2020.
No.
Yes, we will. Anyway, thanks for checking us out. It's the Big A Show, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Have a good one.